Hey guys, it's me, Sam, back again, and today I've got Mackenzie with me. Today we're going to be over advanced level catching. So what we're going to do is go through the basic level of catching, the intermediate level of catching, and then we're going to break it down for you what we're going to be doing for the advanced. So what we're going to do first, just like always, is go through our checklist. So what we want is our eyes to track the ball, our hands spread out as much as possible, fingers spread for that surface area, elbows bent to absorb force, chest and shoulders should be square to the target as much as possible, and the lower half of the body in a nice ready position, feet getting ready to travel and get quickly to where we need to go. And so now we're just going to start practicing. Okay, so quickly, what we're going to be going over now is a low point or underhand kind of catch. So instead of having your hands up here and the index fingers and thumbs kind of touching or almost touching, what you're now going to do is switch your hands and have your pinkies touching. Okay, so Mackenzie, you want to show that? So what you see here is he's almost making this basket type style of catch. And so now what we're going to move on to is high pointing the ball and really attacking it. So if you go through the checklist, what he's doing is he's really focusing on the ball, making sure, and that lower body being in that ready position allows him to jump, really attack that ball at its high point. And now for those high point passes, you're switching your hands back over to that way that we're used to catching. So now what we're going to do is an over-the-shoulder catch. I'm going to be out of frame for this video, but what we want to see is Mackenzie's elbows together, hands spread out just like in the low way, like a basket, pinkies almost touching, and elbows should be bent slightly to absorb force. Okay, Mackenzie did great there. You saw that he was able to absorb the force of the ball, really catch it with his hands, and bring it into his body to secure the catch. So finally what we're going to do is the most advanced stage level of catching is catching with one hand. The caveat here is that you have much less surface area to catch with one hand rather than two. It makes it much more difficult. You should really only use this in last case situations. All right, and today that concludes our advanced level of catching. You can take this with you, work on your catching from beginner, intermediate, advanced, finally moving on to one-handed catching, and you can actually make it tougher for yourself. Moving and catching one-handed in a full sprint, catching at a full sprint, all these things are applicable. But right now, that's what we wanted to go through. So thanks to Mackenzie again. And in our next video, Mohammed is going to be taking over, going over catching with an implement at the beginner, intermediate, and advanced level stages. So see you in the next video.